Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I did a my followers choose my makeup look. I put a poll on my Instagram so you guys can choose what makeup look I was going for, and I have a couple first impressions here today, and let's get started. So I already have my eyebrows on and my eyeshadow base, and I used my Urban Decay Forever Potion. I am going to do a first impressions on the LA Colors Truly Matte Long Wearing High Pigment Foundation. I found this at my local Daiso, I think that's how you say it, but it's a Japanese store, and I found this there for like $6 I believe, and I tested it in the store to see which color matched me better, and from what I saw the swatch looked pretty good and the foundation actually looked pretty good too. I'm not going to be priming because I usually don't prime, but I will be using my Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to squirt that on the brush and dab it all over my face. It has a really strong scent to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it smells like paint almost. Just going in with my Real Techniques sponge and just blending it out even more, just so everything is smoother. I'm also gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand just so I can go in with a brush and clean up around my eyebrows. So this foundation is actually really nice. For $6 or $7 is actually really nice, and I really like how it's sitting on my skin. So I will do an update on this foundation maybe in a few weeks or in a few days, just to wear it and see how I like it. Now I'm going in with my LA Girl concealers. I didn't do a poll on concealers because I usually stick to what I know, and I use like maybe 2 concealers. And now I'm just taking the one that's closer to my skin tone and just putting a little bit on top so it doesn't look too light under my eyes. Okay, so I'm looking at my foundation in the monitor, and it looks, it doesn't look that bad, but it looks like it's turning a little gray on me, or like it's oxidizing, and I don't know how I feel about that, so we'll just keep going and see how it looks, because in the mirror it looks kind of like it's making me look kind of dirty looking, so we'll see what's going on. I don't know how I feel about it, so we'll see. Now I'm going in with my NYX palette, and I'm using this yellow shade right here, and I'm just gonna set my under eyes with that where I highlighted. And I'm just going to use my Fit Me powder and dust that all over my face. This foundation actually looks like it oxidized like quite a few shades, because compared to the bottle, it actually looks a lot darker. so we'll see if it oxidizes even more. So, and just around my eyebrows, I like to go with a smaller brush and just go around it. So now I'm gonna do my eyes and finish my face later on. I'm gonna be using my Self Culture palette, and I actually found it at TJ Maxx for $30, which is pretty good because the original price is $43, I believe. So on my Instagram, you guys voted for this palette and you guys wanted me to do a halo eye. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but this color right here, this color looks really nice, and I really want to use this on the center of my lid. I'm starting off with the blending brush, and I'm gonna dip into the color Dawn and just start working that into the crease. I'm gonna go in with New Wave on this brush and just deepen the crease a little bit. I'm gonna take this smaller blending brush and go into, let's go into Destiny. Okay, so this eyeshadow looks very brown, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the darker green, this one right here, and I'm just gonna add a little bit and see what happens. So I'm gonna take this brush, this flat brush, and I'm gonna start carving out my halo eye with it. I'm taking my e.l.f. palette and just going into the lightest shade right here. I'm gonna go in with the flat brush, and I'm gonna go into that color I was telling you about earlier, this electric color, and I'm just gonna pack that over where I cut the crease. Now that I have the halo part laid down, I am going to go back in to that dark green color and just perfect it a little bit and blend it out a little. So I'm gonna mix the two green colors in this palette, and I'm just gonna soften the edges a little bit. Okay, so I have both of my eyes, the top lid's done. You guys also voted for me to wear eyeliner, and I'm just going to be using my Wet n Wild eyeliner. This is the only eyeliner that I have right now, and I don't really recommend it if you have oily eyelids like I do, but this would do. But any eyeliner that you guys have would be good. So now I'm back with my eyeliner finished and the lashes that you guys actually chose from my Instagram poll. And now I'm just going to do my bottom lash line. I'm going to take that same dark green color and just run that across my bottom lash line. I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean, and I'm just going to line my waterline with it. So this palette doesn't actually have a matte color that I want to use. So I'm going to take this other palette that was on my pole, actually, the ColourPop one, and I'm going to go in with this first shade right here, and I'm going to use that on my brow bone. So the eyes are almost done, and I'm going to be taking another flat brush, and I'm going to use this shade right here called Cube, and I'm just going to use that on my inner corner. I'm going to take an angle brush and go in with my Sunny bronzer. I actually didn't put a poll up for which bronzer I should use because I usually only stick to one bronzer, which is this one. I'm just going to use that and contour. I did a poll whether I should do a mauve cheek or a peachy one, and you guys chose the peachy one. This is the one from e.l.f. and I'm just going to be taking that and being very generous with it on my cheeks. And I usually like to go a little bit on my nose with it just so it looks a little more natural, if this look is natural. So you guys voted for this one, my J-Cat one, which is new. I've only used it like maybe 3 times, and I got it for $7 at my local beauty supply store. And I just put this on the highest points of my face. We are almost done. We just have to finish off with the lips. And for the lips today, I am doing this one that you guys voted for, which is ColourPop Calypso. I believe it's a satin matte finish, but I really like this one because it's not very drying. So this is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Thank you everyone for voting in my Instagram poll. If you are not already following me on all of my social medias, they will be linked down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. I look like Poison Ivy.